Hi there everybody, this is Johnny here, bringing to you another episode of my Vainglory gameplay. Hi guys, how you doing? Hopefully everything's going well so far for you guys, and hopefully you have had a great time in the Halcyon Fold. Now I'm just going to show you another video of mine. This is a solo ranked match for me, using one of my favorite characters, which is Vox. Now I know you've seen a couple of Vox videos from me already. That's because he is one of my favorite heroes, and this is going to be yet another CP Vox, and I've experimented with Vox with a couple of CP builds now, because there's two main trends going on, and that is alternating current into Broken Myth and Eve of Harvest. Perhaps that's with the three, and then there's the other build, which is the aftershock, then Broken Myth, and then end off with maybe a Clockwork. So that's the main two trends going around. And I've been trying my hand at alternating current. I think the previous video that I did was an alternating current one. And then I decided in this match, I'm going to go with the aftershock one. Now, the two reasons for that, because number one, I seem to play better with the aftershock build because of the way it's, because of my playstyle. Now, you should always build your heroes, I feel, according to the playstyle, not just because it's a meta. Now, if you feel that you're using your Sonic Zoom so much more often than other than your basic attacks, if you don't have the skill of stutter stepping, or if you don't have the confidence of going into the fight without any escape, that is your Sonic Zoom, then you probably shouldn't go into the alternating current build. This is what I feel, because alternating current relies on you staying in the battle and being able to just dish out your basic attacks often and as quickly as you can. For me, I feel that I'm a bit like a ninja kind of guy, whereby I go in and I want to be able to just Sonic Zoom in, and then within seconds Sonic Zoom out, and still at the same time going in and out like that, doing damage. So I always want to have escapability for myself. That's the first reason. It suits my playstyle. The second reason is because of this particular comp that we have right here, is a comp where they tend to have either number one, very high base health, or number two, build bonus health. So I'm up against, okay, yeah, maybe not so much for Ringo, but if you think about it, for people like Glaive and Garden right over there, who tried to gank me there, they would be, Glaive has very high base health, and Arden would naturally want to build bonus health. So Aftershock is great for these kind of characters who build bonus health or have high health, because that way your basic attack after your ability will then take away 15% of their health, HP. So pretty good stuff, you think about it, and it's not a very expensive item to get, Aftershock, and it gives you an early power spike in the game. That means it's very easy for you to get that item after maybe a few minutes of farming, and straight away from there you can go into fights, and you might expect to win for these fights, especially if the other team does not farm as much as you. So that's my logic behind it. And of course, as Vox, you are squishy, and you want to have always this ability of yours to be able to go in and out really quickly. And I think Aftershock helps a lot in your A ability, coupled with the Clockwork that I will build eventually towards, that will help me to just Sonic Zoom left, right, and the center. Now the other thing about building for your abilities is that you would want to max your A ability, because usually if you go for alternating current, I personally don't max my A ability. I max my B and my C, my ultimate, that is. But if you're going for this build, it is highly recommended to go for the wait, hold on just here. We're just gonna fight this Ringo over here, but we don't manage to finish him off, unfortunately. That looked very promising though. Yeah, so for this build, you might want to max your A ability for the additional cooldown, and therefore you can keep Sonic zooming in and out. Together with the Clockwork is amazing. You just go, yeah, I mean, okay, not exactly that fast, but something like that. This is some these pointers I learned from many of the other YouTubers that play Vox, and I watch them and I can see the benefits of this build. Although I must say, it's still not the best build there is. A lot of people still swear by the alternating current build, because people like Druid, people like Iraqi Zoro uses the alternating current build and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, definitely they do. But maybe that's for maybe because they are so good at what they do. They're so good at starter stepping. They're so good at positioning themselves and stuff like that. And they have really good teammates. They have really good teammates to back them up. In an event where you go in, you dive in, you can always rely on your team to back you up, to prevent you being killed so early as well. So you with the alternating current, that would be the best build, of course. But for in case when I'm doing solo ranked, I have no idea whether my team knows what to do if I go in. So I need to be sort of self-reliant sometimes, and that is why I need my abilities to be up ever so often, and I don't want to be running out of energy too. So yeah, so that's basically my way of thinking. Do correct me if all you experts out there, I know there's a lot of Vox experts out there, do correct me if you think I'm wrong and you think I still should go for the alternating current build. Okay, so let's focus on the battle here, guys. So let's see how this build fares up. So here we have the Arden trying to go in on us, and our Crawler's in big trouble, but somehow he survives, and I'm still poking away at the enemies because they're not noticing me. They're still focusing on Crawl. So I'm just going in and just keep applying my basic attacks on the enemy. You can see that the glaive is really low right now, and Crawl is just setting up for the next attack. You see, he's just getting ready right there. So I'm just waiting for his cue. The moment he goes in, I'll try to jump in as well if I can. We're still waiting for him, and I think right about now he's going in. And I'm just going to try to help him out. And I can see that glaive is really low as well, so I want to just keep poking away at him. But fortunately for him, what do you call it? Arden managed to go in with his Vanguard. If not, I think I would have been able to take out the glaive. So good job by Arden. He protected him pretty well. Okay, so here we managed to go in for the turret. I'm going in for the turret, and I see the both of them there. I'm gonna apply my resonance and zoom out. Check this out. I took up the glaive. I was like, oh, I didn't expect that to happen. But okay, I was just going for the turret, and the both of them were there. Okay, I'll just apply my resonance, and I'm just gonna zoom out the moment my minions die. I'm just gonna zoom out of there, and just so happens the glaive just came together with Arden, great for my resonant bounces, and glaive just died there. I was like, oh, okay, I'll take the kill. So that was my first kill of the day. Here I am just clearing the farm since Crawl can take his side, I'll take that. And finally, I get my aftershock. Here I decide to go for some armor, and I go for another crystal bit because now I want to focus on a bit of defense, but also at the same time going for more attack power. So I'm gonna go up the lane because I'm pretty sure Ringo is trying to push the lane. So I'm going up, and there I am. Okay, so all's good. I managed to fend off the pressure on lane, and I'm farming pretty strong now, especially with my crystal power now. I'm able to clear the wave much faster and giving me more farm. So that's pretty good. And so we see, if you see the enemy Arden coming in there, look at his health now. It's like, whoa! For us to take down a support so quickly. Amazing. And once again, my resonant bounces take out the Arden. Awesome stuff there. Oh my god. And you look at Ringo. He wanted to go for Crawl, not realizing I'm still here. Hey, I'm still here. I have full health. And he made the mistake of diving in, and I just happily just take his life for him as well. So as you can see, what happened there was that I went in with my ultimate in that team fight when they were all lined up, and then just ultimate through them. And I just gonna do my sonic zoom, and it took out Arden. So that was pretty cool. That was something that we needed to win the team fight, because the moment they came together, that was a cue for me to use my ultimate. So guys, don't just use your ultimate for the sake of using it, because sometimes the ultimate is best when they're all grouped together. If they're separate, then that's where Crawl can do the most damage, because Crawl is a great 1v1 hero. So anyway, Crawl is really low now. This is a really bad fight for us. We kind of split. So okay, we're gonna split here, and I'm gonna just keep poking away at them, and I'm gonna just run back to my turret because I don't want to stick around too long. So I see all three of them trying to chase after Crawl. So okay, if you're gonna do that, guys, I'm gonna go clear the lane. And so this is a bit of a rotation here. You just want to keep pressing the advantage towards wherever is best. So they're not here in the lane. I'm gonna go to lane. But Ringo does catch me here. I wait in the bush. I try to take him on. I said I'll be able to take him on if he stays by himself. But Glaive comes along to save his life, and I'm out of here. So that was really close. But that Ringo, man, he really wanted me, but he was in big trouble if he stayed by himself there. But Glaive fortunately came in time. So I'm gonna build myself more armor to defend myself against that Ringo, so that I can stand toe to toe with him there. So here, as you can see, I take the overdrive in my A ability. This is gonna help me a lot in cooldowns. And also not forgetting the damage increase, of course. I mean, if you overdrive, it definitely is going to be a damage increase. So couple that with my aftershock, my A ability now can do quite a bit of damage now. And this is, by the way, even to direct. This is even for the single target damage. It's not just for resonance because of the way aftershock works. So it doesn't rely too much on my resonant bounces per se. Okay, here we go. Ringo is dead for sure. Nice ult there by Crawl. So we go into the jungle to kind of like boss around, try to take over, gain vision of the jungle to get the farm if there's any. And here I am looking to buy something else. I don't need to buy more attack speed. Actually, by now, if I really wanted to, I would sell my potions or my swift shooter. But no need for that right now. I'm still really strong where I am. But eventually I do want to build into my clockwork too. So, but Broken Myth first. So priorities, I would definitely want to get my Broken Myth because that would be my second power spike. The moment I get Aftershock, it's my first power spike. Getting the Broken Myth is going to amplify it so much more. I can stay in battles longer, and I know the longer I stay in battles, the more deadly I will become. So, so far here, we're just gonna stand off here. They come in for the turret, which is a bad idea. So I'm just gonna apply my resonance on all of them, and then I'm just gonna go in with the resonant bounces. You can see how much it takes out of Ringo, and I'm still poking away, and fortunately avoided the gauntlet there. And I'm just gonna stick back just for a bit. Thanks to the healing by Adagio. This Adagio is awesome, by the way. He knows exactly what to do, when to do it. I tell him to go up to the top bush to help me check if Ringo is there. So I'm just gonna back him up here. But Ringo is not there. He probably ported back, or he ran back at least. So I'm just gonna clear the lane, right? Because they're not there. I'm gonna clear the lane. And he puts another scout trap there for vision. This Adagio is awesome, man. He's like, he knows exactly what to do. So okie dokie. Oh, do notice Kral is out of the game. I'm like, oh no, not another AFK. He's like, why do I always get AFKs with when I'm playing Vox? Well, yeah. So unfortunately, Kral is out of the game. So we're in big trouble now. So what I'm gonna do now is that we're just gonna try to defend ourselves. We're gonna turtle up a bit, just so that we don't lose the whole plot. Okay, so I'm just gonna help him out here, just because he's gonna clear the lane. Clear the jungle, sorry, I beg your pardon. So I'm just gonna take the money as well. I don't want him to be just, doing it by himself. And I'm just gonna run back to lane then, in that case. So I'm just gonna warn Adagio that I'm just gonna go back to lanes. You're by yourself, so don't do anything crazy. So here I am gonna just clear the pressure here. Once again, great money here because I get to apply all my resonance. And fortunately, Kral comes back into the game. Woo, that was close. So, okay, so nothing major happened, but they are trying to take the gold mine. So I'm just going to join them down here. So they're taking the gold mine. I see that. I go in with my ultimate all through Glaive and Arden. And look at how low they are now. We're just going to finish the whole game right there. I go in one Sonic Zoom. I run to Ringo, go with another Sonic Zoom and a basic attack, gone. So that's the cool thing about having your Sonic Zooms up so quickly, that you can just keep zooming. You can kite the person either forward, backwards, whatever. So it helps a lot in battles. So thankfully, thanks to us interrupting their gold mine take, we're able to steal it. And at the same time deal lots of damage to them because of the Adagio's ultimate, because of my silence, my wait for it as well, went right through Arden, right through Glaive, Arden, and the gold miner. So I was like, oh, perfect, boom, and I'm just gonna go Sonic Zoom in, do lots of damage. So once again, all perfectly lined up for me. It's like a little sniper gun. You can shoot 3 targets at the same time. Alright, so Broken Myth, got it. Cool. So now going for my Atlas Pauldron. This is to slow the Glaive down and the Ardent down. Glaive and Ringo. Now, as you can see, I don't know if you saw earlier on from builds, both of them going weapon powered. So that's good for me. I don't have to build an additional item for myself. So once again, lined up perfectly. Ultimate going in, bring the Ardent down to really low health. I should have probably given that kill to Krull. I'm sorry for that. Nice. Look at that. Look at the burst energy on the Ringo. He is just melted. I don't. If you can, you just replay the video yourself if you wanna. You can see when they're all just stacked on top of each other, like both the Glaive and the Ringo. I just had to just make sure I get resonance on all of them, and then just go in, and you saw the damage for yourself. It is, oh man. And by that time, I already had my full stacks on my Broken Myth too. So it was really damaging on the team. So here we are taking the turret down, and Ardent is trying to go for the minions instead. Bad choice, because once the turret went down, we were going for Ardent straight away. So here they are. I was just going to just poke around a bit, and once my ultimate gets back up, they were aligned, and I say go right through them, and you see I take out both the Glaive and Ardent, but I really do not know how I took out the Glaive. I know I got my ultimate on him, but he didn't die straight from the ultimate, and my Sonic Zoom bounces definitely did not reach him. So I was just wondering, how on earth did I get the kill? Well, I'll take it anyway, right? So okay, so we took out the enemy Ringo, and now we're just free to take on the turret. In case you're thinking this is game over, not yet, guys. This is not it. The Glaive comes out, and we're in trouble now. Glaive brings me down to really low. Look at those, oh, those attacks there. So I'm just gonna run away. I Sonic Zoom out of the way. I want to go back in. I do, but I was thinking, how low are they? Because we don't want to be risking it. But then I realized, whoa, Adagio's staying alive pretty well. If I had gone in there, I might have been able to take out the crystal. But yeah, so I was like, man, I think I made a wrong choice. And thinking back, I should have stayed in there with him. So I got my clockwork. As you can see, Adagio right now is pinging me, and I was like, dude, you're right. I deserve that, man. I deserve that. Thinking back, I might have made a different choice. Anyway, so here we are. Glaive was here to check if we're taking the Kraken. So I said, okay, hey, look, Glaive is separated from the rest. Let's go for him. And he makes the mistake of staying in that bush, and we're just going to kite him till he dies. And we just go in with one more Sonic Zoom right there. As you can see how fast my Sonic Zoom comes up within 2 seconds. Now that I have my clockwork, it's once every 2 seconds. Look at that. And just go, keep on kiting, keep on going, and now I'm facing Ardent, which shouldn't be a problem for me because I have my aftershock. Look at how much health we're taking away. Look at that, one more time, and that's it. So as you can see, it helps so much in taking out the enemies by Sonic Zooming in and out. This is why I love the aftershock build. Not necessarily the best for every one of you out there. Once again, alternating current build is also super strong. In fact, some people will argue it would be the best build for Vox. But it really depends on what you are, who you're facing, how you play. So don't worry too much if, let's say, you find that aftershock build works on you the best. There will be days that I will switch back to the alternating current build as well, depending on, once again, how I'm going to play and whether I'm playing with my teammates or not. So there you go, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. Let me know your comments, and let me know if there's some other hero you'd like me to try. I know there are a lot of heroes I haven't tried yet. I will get to that soon, but I'll probably start with some casual matches because I'm not so good at playing those heroes, and I don't want to risk my elo. So you guys let me know what you want to see, and just comment, and hopefully I'll see you guys again in the next video. Take care.